Hi guys, it's Mina. Welcome back. So, this morning I was walking around in the garden and we have some fruit trees and the peaches are all just ready right now and they're just so amazing. So I've been eating peaches and nectarines all day for the last couple of weeks, and they are so beautiful though. This color, this like really peachy color, and then the darker reds and just the fuzz on it is just so beautiful. So I was looking through my paints and I found this Arteza Light Apricot, which is a beautiful color too, and I was thinking, oh, I should see if I can figure out something similar to the peach and the nectarines, because they were really amazing this morning. So that was where the first inspiration for the color palette came from. And I started to use red Oxide from Liquitex Basics, which is a really pretty color. And I love the name, and it says it in English and then it says it in French underneath. It says Rouge de Mars. Just beautiful. So those are two, is the Arteza Light Apricot, the Liquitex Basics Red Oxide. This one is Xanadu Gold from Chroma Molten Metals. My friend the wind is here. Hello, darling. This one is, what is it? DecoArt Rich Espresso. But I may not use this one. I'm not sure. I might use it as a base coat. This is one of my favorite colors ever. It's Van Dyke Brown from Goldens, which is beautiful. And then I have one more color, this one, that is, actually, it's the drips from what I was painting yesterday. But it's such an amazing color. I had Bordeaux red and black and soft gold, and this was all over my table, and the plastic was clean, so I just scraped it into 2 cups, and then I figured, okay, I'll use it today. It's beautiful, though. I love that color. So we're going to be doing that. As far as what I'm going to be doing, I did a ring pour inside, which was really pretty, and I loved it, and I layered it in a dirty cup. So we might do that again. So let's take the plastic off our canvas. I've already got my pins in, as you can see. It makes life easy and fun, and you don't have to stress about plastic. So, and while I have it down, I'm just going to spray the back of my canvas with some water to tighten it up a little bit. You want your canvas tight like a drum, as Gina DeLuca says. Okay. So, this one is a 24 by 36 inch gallery wrapped level 3 artist loft canvas, heavy duty professional style. Very cool. I love these things. They're very fun to work on. There we go. You can see that. Okay. So what we're going to do first, because I am outside and because it is sunny, I'm not going to put down a base coat like most people would. What I am going to do is I'm going to layer my cup. I'm going to pour my cup, and then I'm going to pour what would be my base coat around it. So let's get started. I want a dark center, so I'm going to start with the Van Dyke Brown, and I'm probably going to be putting layers. Ooh, very windy today. I want a little bit of this purple in there too. So I'm not using big layers of anything, including the Van Dyke Brown, because I like, now see, I did one test with the gold and it was okay, but I actually like the apricot a lot better. I'm going to use that. And then I'm just going to layer my colors. I don't know if I want to use that one or not, the Rich Espresso, just because it muddied it up a little bit. I think I'm going to wait and see. Okay. Just going to keep layering. So while I'm doing this, let me tell you about what's in my paint. This has Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish as my pouring medium. And I put in 60 grams of Gloss Medium Varnish in a cup, and then I put about 30 grams of paint for each color, and then I adjusted it with water. Some needed more water, like the Liquitex Basics is always thick. The Goldens, I actually added a dollop of glue all to thicken it up a little bit. Okay, so we have 1 cup ready. With this size canvas, I'm probably going to need 3 cups. So let's get them all ready at once so we can just pour them all one after each other and not have to worry about the paint setting up or drying while we do that. See, I've got to think like 3 steps in advance of what happens when the wind blows and what happens, you know, when the sun is shining. I've been actually trying to not shoot video in the middle of the day when it's hot and sunny, because I love to paint outside. I love to paint in the sun, but the second I put down a base coat, it starts to set up, which is not good. So I stopped doing that, and I've been painting in the evening, like right before sunset, which is beautiful. It's amazing light. It's just so beautiful. And I also have tried it a couple of times in the morning, which is awesome too. It's beautiful. All right, so there's our second cup. That's so pretty. It's already starting to sell up in there. This is gorgeous. Okay, so one more. The Van Dyke Brown. I like this eggplanty gold purple. It's so pretty. Really pretty color. And then I'm going to put some apricot. Apricot or apricot? What do you say? How do you say it? How do you say it, honey? Apricot. We always kid around because apparently I say things funny, I say things weird. Okay, there's a little bit more of the real gold in there too. Wind, you want to play, don't you, honey? I figured it out. That's what it is. I'm going to let her play a little bit, actually. I was thinking about doing a video where I just, hold this cup up in front of a giant canvas and start to pour it and just let the wind blow it everywhere. All right, so we have 3 cups. You have almost no Van Dyke Brown left, so I'm just going to pour what's left in there a little bit so we can get rid of the cup, because otherwise the wind will blow it. Apricot is almost finished. I have red oxide. That purple is almost finished too. Let's see. Such a gorgeous color. I don't know that I ever really appreciated color as much in my life until I started painting. And then I did, and it became a much more vibrant, colorful, amazing world. So I really feel thankful for that enlightenment to really look around and examine the world around me and get inspiration from everything that is there already. All right, enough waxing philosophical. Let's do this, baby. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna start off with 1 ring pour. But you know what I am gonna do? Because I've noticed this canvas likes to tilt forward. It's some popsicle sticks. I'm going to put them underneath these feet to tilt it back towards me a little bit so it doesn't tempt it to roll forward. Because level is very important. Actually, I can paint on something that's not level. That's not the hard part. The hard part is getting it to dry correctly on something that's not level. It doesn't actually bother me that much if it's not level while I'm painting. Okay, let's do this. So this one, I'm going to do a straight pour, or ring pour. Okay. Let's put some gold down. Pour into. Here we go. Oh, hello, darling. You don't want to do a ring pour? Okay.
It's a wing pour.
All right, peanut gallery. I love all those colors coming out. That's very pretty. Yay! I like it. All right, let's work fast. What's the next one? Let's do another ring pour. I love how that's looking. I'll do it over here. Hello, darling. I'm staying pretty close to the canvas for this because I don't want the colors to blend more than they already have. And by keeping my cup closer, keeps more definition of color, individual colors. Ooh, those are pretty. Okay, one more. Right here. Where are you going? Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to use this purple as a flow extender. Seems a little thick, so I'm going to squirt some water in there. touch. Those are amazingly beautiful. I don't know if you can like zoom in, and we haven't even torched them yet. I may not torch it because it's so hot. Okay. You know what? I think I want to do the gold first, since I have some of that Xanadu Gold. This is Xanadu Gold from Molten Metals, Chroma Molten Metals. This is already pretty thin, so I'm not going to thin it out even more. So I put the gold in first because I kind of want it to roll over and eat the gold paint. I want that to happen because then as it goes over the edge of the painting, the edge of the canvas, then that gold is going to come up as little cells, hopefully. Okay, so that's good. So now I'm going to use this one just around that top part. This is Rich Espresso, which is actually an amazing, amazing color. I really love this. But I didn't want to use too much brown in there already because with the Van Dyke brown it would have been too muddy. Okay, so that's good. Okay, let's just spread this part out a little bit. Movie magic. Ding! Okay, so that's pretty neat. I like it a lot. I'm very happy with these. And this is all mostly going to get tilted off anyway. So, let's do this before my paint starts to set up. Nice and slow. I really do want to try to keep the definition of the rings and not lose too much of it. Actually, I'm going to put a little more paint back there, just so it has more to slide on in this area. I'm just going to go nice and slow. I don't want to lose that edge up there. Okay. We're going to bring it back towards me a bit. I'm going to go that way. So right now we're distributing the weight of our paint all over the canvas. Moving down too much that way. I don't want that to happen. Hang on. So I'm going to move the weight of the paint back to here, and then when it's about here, then I'm going to start to go down, because I don't want this to, this is already going to go down, but so now the weight of my paint's here, so when I tilt it this way it's going to go closer to the edge. See? Science, physics. I had great physics teachers. Sometimes this reminds me of those, what are those little kid puzzle maze thingies with the little ball and the plastic maze. Okay, that's really pretty. Let's see if we can turn this without destroying everything. I'm just going to tilt this off real quick. Actually, I'm going to go this way first because I want to spread that out that way. So where's the weight of my paint? It's right about here. I'm actually going to bring it back a little bit. and then let it just go down by itself. Gently tilt it. There we go. It's moving nice, and you see, because I poured the flow extender around, it's moving very easy, and I'm not losing any of my design down there. Just the big tip. Come back. Come back this way. I'm going to take that edge off right there now that the weight of my paint is right there. There we go. Come back this way. Ooh, that's pretty. Hello, wind. Okay, so where are we? I like this. This is cool. So we're going to go off the bottom edge over there. Actually, since I have more flow extender over there, I'm going to take the weight of the paint this way, and then we're going to go this way and get rid of all of that stuff. Nice and easy. Okay, come back. Flow down to that corner. Nice and slow. There you go. Come back towards me because I don't want to lose that. That's so pretty. Wow. Okay. Like it. Okay, so where's the weight of the paint right now? Is right here. So we're just gonna let it go a little bit. I want to get that corner off without distorting anything, hopefully. Too much. Come on, go. There we go. Come back this way first. Now we'll go back this way. That's cool. I like that. There's this interesting ripple. Okay. And one beautiful little cell there that may have been a drip. As much as I want to torch it, I don't really want to torch it. I'm not going to, well, maybe I'll torch it for just a second. I don't see any. Well, there are some air bubbles. All right, let me get my torch real quick. It was right there. I'm not going to tilt it anymore after this, though. I'm not going to torch it too much because it is already very hot out here, and that's going to make my paint set up a lot faster if I start torching it. And I'm also not going to move it anymore because now that I have torched it, it's, even though you can't see it, it's probably got sort of a skin forming already, and if I move it or tilt it anymore after this point, then that's going to start to crack and look weird. And I've done that several times and I don't like it, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to leave this like this because I actually really do like it. So yeah, that was cool. This is my peaches and apricots on Mars. Anyways, I like these colors. Even though I would never wear purple and red oxide together, but I like looking at it apparently. This is really cool. There's like that, what's that, tiger's eye mineral stone thing that your kids always beg you for in those old time railroady places, the little rocks. Agate, that's it. Is it agate? Or is it amber? One of those. This is really pretty. Beautiful in here. I love Van Dyke brown. Such a gorgeous color, so much depth. And the goldens are just amazing. So this right here, where it's like, that's I think the gold. So that's the Xanadu Gold. And the lighter, whiter color is the Apricot. So that's really neat. So we've got our Van Dyke brown, the red oxide, obviously, that purple mystery color that I made yesterday, the light apricot, the Xanadu Gold, and I didn't use the Rich Espresso. Oh, the Van Dyke, yeah, I said Van Dyke brown. Okay. So yeah, that's cool. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will take some close-ups for you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. This is from my perspective. I'm going to take you in for a close-up. I really, really like the contrast between the Van Dyke brown and the red oxide and that light apricot color. I love the center of that pour right there and all those little cells coming down. It's just so pretty. I don't know if you can see that gold lacing around the edge of the purple. And then we come over here with all these really cool cells and striations. It's just beautiful. I love this pool on the left right there with the apricot and the red oxide and these ripples like waves. Just really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you want to see more of my artwork, you can check out Mina Villegas Art on Facebook. And thanks again for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.